No, I don't think that they're more risk averse. I think it's a matter of identifying the right entrepreneurs and then backing those people and the teams they put around themselves in order to go out and build big global businesses and address the marketplaces that give the opportunity to do that. And that's something that can fundamentally happen in Europe today, whereas I think it was a struggle maybe 6 or 7 years ago to see that, and we didn't have the proof points. Now we have those proof points, a number of billion-dollar companies have been created, and people see the opportunity, and people are prepared to make that step and make those investments. I think I would accept that. I think what you've seen in London particularly is a growing and burgeoning entrepreneurial ecosystem, which has developed around entrepreneurship. If you look at the number of students coming out of universities and also out of business schools, entrepreneurship is now a defined career, and people are prepared to go and make that move. That's also led to a number of the incubators and accelerators being created in London. There's been a whole series of government initiatives to assist angel investing. And we're starting to see the growth of a number of serial entrepreneurs who can become mentors to those businesses to move them to the next stage. What is more challenging though is how do you have the ecosystem the entire way through the chain, from starting a business out, having it funded initially, through the Series A round, all the way through up to the flotation. So having more capital being deployed at the space and a mindset with regards to larger investors is important, and that pull from either the listed markets or large funds is really important. So one of the biggest challenges that all of our businesses face is how can they grow their talent, and how do they nurture it, one, acquire it, two, retain it and reward it. That is a problem within Europe, and it is a fundamental issue that we look to address as we're helping our businesses, and that I think is going to remain a challenge for European business. That said, if we can see this group of students and MBA graduates come through, that's a way in which we can feed that area. And people want to be entrepreneurs. They want to work for startup businesses these days, or early stage businesses. But I think you can see the diversity of different language and individuals and cultures either as a challenge or as an opportunity. If you think about, say, a US business looking to come and address European markets, those are huge challenges. But if you've grown up in this environment, if you're, say, a business like Y-Plan, Lithuanian business where it was created, came to London, then going to States, those aren't challenges. They're just natural environment. So you should end up with a stronger company as a result. London is one, it's an amazing city, so in its own right it's a magnet for individuals to come to. Actually, if you think about it, living in Silicon Valley or in San Francisco by comparison to living in New York or London, actually I think a lot of the people would want to live in the metropolitan city. I think the other thing with regards to London is you have a whole series of industries, and there's a reason that the financial services industry is so dominant actually in London as a global centre. It is the proximity and being at the heart of the world. So you can address with the European time zone, the US, you can simply address Asia. And being able to make that leap in both directions is something that's really appealing to entrepreneurial businesses that wish to move globally.